Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It has been quite a while since we have been on. Caden turned 8 months old, so if he looks bigger, it's because he's growing so fast. I'm gonna try and keep him in the video as much as I can, but he doesn't like to sit in my lap that much anymore. He's not crawling, but he just likes to move around as much as he can, and like play with his own toys now. And the way I have the camera set up, he like can hardly be in the video because he doesn't fit. But I thought I would film like a life update, Caden's 8-month update, where we've been, what's been going on, why I've been off YouTube for like almost a month, I think. And if I'm going to be back on, or if I'm just going to kind of take things slow. It has just been a whirlwind of a month. October has been absolutely crazy for us. But I thought I would come on and like give you guys a little update. I'm also vlogging today, so don't quote me on that. Like, I really hope that the vlog turns out okay, and I hope to upload it. But it is Halloween, and I like have some not very big plans for today, but I thought I would take you guys along for what we're doing. I just have some errands to run, and then tonight at our church we have like a carnival, so we'll be taking Caden to that, and you'll see like what he is for Halloween. So just to get into like the update, what's been going on. I filmed an update last week, and I didn't like it. I didn't like there were some things that like I missed saying, and I wish I would have put in there. So I was like, you know what, I've been off long enough, I'll just refilm it and they can get a video next week. Don't mind me that I'm wrestling our son, or my son, because he's, like I said, he's crazy, so I'm just gonna be like moving around with him in this video. To start with, more of a life update and like what's been going on, and then I will go into Caden's update, what has happened since he turned 8 months old, and all of that. So to start October, the very first week of October, we were preparing to go on vacation for 2 weeks. So the first week of October was crazy, just getting everything ready. 1 week we went camping, and then the week after, my husband and I went to Cancun, and Caden stayed behind. So you can imagine like that first week of October, I'm going crazy trying to make sure we have everything ready to go camping, and then everything ready to leave him, you know, make sure that my parents and my in-laws were the ones who watched him, so make sure like I'm leaving everything that they might need for him. So the first week of October flew by because we're getting ready for vacations, and then the second week we were camping in Oregon, which was such a blast, and I really wanted to vlog it, but I also wanted to just be in the moment. And I'm like kind of upset now that I didn't vlog it, because I would have liked to have the memory of like Caden's first camping trip, but at the same time, like, I'm sure we're gonna go camping plenty other times and I'll vlog those. But just, you know, being new to YouTube, I thought it might not even end up being that great of footage to put up, but I got a lot of pictures and stuff. So that was the second week of October, and then we got home on Thursday. I think it was like the 11th or something like that, and 2 days later my husband and I were on a plane going on our like late honeymoon and our anniversary trip. So that whole week, the third week of October, was gone. Caden, like I said, stayed with my parents and my in-laws, and they said he did terrific with them, which was amazing to hear. And while we were gone, this is now like a little mixture of Caden and life update. But while we were gone, I wasn't able to pump enough milk beforehand for him, so I mean, I pumped maybe like 10 bags, which I knew was not going to last a whole week. And I decided to supplement with formula while I was gone, because that's like the next best thing, obviously. And everyone said he took it just well. He didn't really notice the difference, and he was eating quite a bit of it. As you know, like if you're breastfeeding, it's hard to tell how many ounces that your baby is drinking. So I had no clue. Like I just guessed and said maybe give him 4 ounces of formula because I don't know. That's like typically what I would pump, like 4 or 5 ounces. But he was drinking like 6 ounces of formula, and he was completely sleeping through the night, they said, which was awesome because I was worried that, you know, when you leave your baby, like they're not used to not being on their schedule and at home, like they know the difference. So I was worried that like it might be trouble for them. Bless you. Bless you. You got boogers all over. So hold on, I'm just gonna wipe Caden's nose with boogie wipes. I'm gonna play. Okay, so for this part, he's going to play right now. He actually might try to climb up this. Hopefully he doesn't. But, so he was having a lot of formula and sleeping through the night. They say that formula can keep your baby fuller, and I think that definitely was a thing because, really, kid? Okay, never mind. I guess he wants to be here. He wants to look at himself in the camera. He slept, like he stayed full and slept through the night. And when we got home, I went back to nursing and he wasn't sleeping through the night. He was still waking up once to feed. So I just kind of felt like maybe the formula was keeping him full enough to sleep through the night. And now we're kind of like in the middle of deciding if he's going to have formula before bed or if we're gonna like nurse and then supplement a couple ounces of formula so he stays full through the night. But we will figure that out later because now Caden is sick. So our trip in Mexico was amazing. My husband and I had a very good time. And then we came back last week and, you know, it just took like the whole week to do laundry and like kind of get back into routine and to schedule. And then my husband switched jobs. So life has just been, like I said, a whirlwind this past month. So I'm just like, I'm ready for November and December. I'm ready to wrap up this year. I'm ready for family, like fun times, this upcoming holiday season, and to just enjoy like these next 2 months. Caden's getting big and it's gonna be his first, you know, holidays. So I'm just very excited about everything coming up. And yeah, I think that's mostly it, like life update wise, where I've been. But also, you guys, while we were gone, I kind of like, you know, just taking that couple weeks break from YouTube made me think like, do I really want to share everything, share a life with YouTube and like everyone that can access the channel? And, you know, because like I said, with the vlogging, our vacations and stuff, like those are personal moments, and watching Caden grow up, like that's very like near to my heart, you know. It's very, I don't know, I think like you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's just, it's intimate, like special, it's my life. And I kind of just like went through this like mind, like this like thinking in my head of maybe I don't want to share everything on YouTube. But as I kept thinking about it, I like thought why I even started my channel, and thought back to, like I said, sorry, Caden was getting situated with his toys. But I went back and like thought why I started my channel and what like the purpose of this channel was for, and I'm gonna stick through because this was like a big goal of mine, a big like whatever, like I really wanted to do YouTube and share my journey with you guys. You know, I'm a young mom, I'm a new mom, and it's exciting, and I want to share it with you. So and in like thinking all that through, like I don't have to share every little detail of my life, so I'm gonna try and be as open as I can as I like keep creating content, but I just like, that was a big thing that kind of turned me off, was like, I don't really want to share every little intimate detail of my life. And whether that's like liked by you guys or disliked, I feel like that's what was kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but it was just like, that's what was on my mind, whether I wanted to share absolutely every single detail. And guys, like, no one shares absolutely every little detail of their life. There are so many things about people that you don't know, and just because you watch a 20-minute video of their day does not mean that you know every little detail of their life. So that's just kind of like what I was thinking, and like kind of what made me almost want to stop making videos. But I'm gonna stick with it, and if at any time, obviously, I can stop whenever I want. So, but this is, motherhood is like such a amazing journey, so I did want to share it with you guys and share my struggles and my successes and everything in between. So that is what's been going on the past month, but I want to like sit down and, oh no, he just hurt himself. You're okay, Bubba. Come here. So that's kind of just, you know, I think I was saying, I do want to sit down and like figure out a true uploading schedule and like what I'm gonna record and film and upload for the month of November, because I really want to get more into creating content. So just stay tuned, because I have plans for the channel and what's to come. Like, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, I think I'm gonna try and stick to a like twice a week upload schedule. I don't know what days yet, and it might not be a set like days. It might just be, I promise, 2 videos a week. And I think I want to do 12 days of Vlogmas, and so I just have some like exciting ideas in the works, and I think that leads us to wrap up the life update and to get into, oh, you want a nurse, and to get into like Caden's update. So I'm gonna nurse this guy really quick, and then I will be back to update you on Caden's 8 months. Okay, now I'm back. I just had to nurse Caden really quick, but so now I'm kind of like gonna get into Caden's update and like what has been going on with him the past month. So right now, I think I said in the beginning of this video, he is sick, and he has like a cold, he has a lot of congestion. He's been sick since Saturday, and today is Wednesday, it's Halloween. So he's slowly getting better, but we have like all of our works over here of like what I've been using for him, and what I feel, I don't really even know, you guys, what I feel has been the best, but I really like, one, boogie wipes. If you have a baby or a toddler, you should really use boogie wipes when they're sick. It's like, I can read you the thing. It says, made with natural saline. I got the unscented ones, and they it soothes their little noses with a patented hypoallergenic blend of natural saline, moisturizing aloe, chamomile, and vitamin E. So I just really like to use these because it doesn't hurt his nose. He was seriously screaming every time that we would wipe his nose with like Kleenex. So of course, like if Kleenex is all I had, then that's what I was using, but the boogie wipes were a game changer. Also, I have been putting this Maddie's All Natural chest rub on him. I'm not sure if you guys got even a good look at that, but it just gently comforts and soothes with eucalyptus, lavender, and chamomile, and it's petroleum and menthol free. So I'm not sure if Vicks Vapor Rub is petroleum and menthol free, but I just have heard really good things about this being an all natural alternative. So we've been using that on him like every couple hours, and I've also been using the Nose Frida to clear out any snot that he has, and that's helped tremendously, but he's still sick, and I feel so bad for him because The first night was probably the worst, but he woke up almost every hour, and he was like, the only way he could sleep is elevated in my arms, and he would have to, like, he didn't quite know how to breathe through his mouth instead of using his nose because his nose was so stuffed up. But then he figured it out, so he's been getting better. But yesterday and today, he's been napping and breathing through his nose, so I can tell that he's getting better. What else? It's like hard because he turned 8 months 2 weeks ago, exactly. So it's like I can't quite distinguish what's happened before then, like right when he turned 8 months, and what's happened since he's turned 8 months. So it's not going to be, hold on, I have to wipe his nose again. It's not going to be like all perfect. But just to kind of like get a gist of what has been going on, he's still not crawling, which I'm not really too concerned with. He's 8 months old. He'll crawl when he wants to crawl. I know some babies don't start crawling until like 10 months, so I'm trying not to be too concerned about that. And he's not getting in crawling position or nothing. Like when I say he's not crawling, I mean he's not crawling. But he has started to pull himself up on the couch and like, so he's kind of pulling himself up on the couch. Assisted, I've seen him do it alone maybe 3 times. But he'll walk along the couch holding onto the couch, and he got his 3rd tooth on the bottom. He has 3 bottom teeth. He has no teeth on the top. I don't know why, because I know they say like they're supposed to get 2 on the bottom and then 2 on the top. That was not the case for him. He got 2 on the bottom, and then I would say he got 2 on the bottom around 6 months, and now this 3rd one on the bottom popped up. So we will see. I think he's drooling a lot, but I can't quite tell if it's just because he's breathing out of his mouth a lot more right now. So I don't know if like another tooth is going to come through, or if it's just because he's sick and breathing through his mouth. He is very vocal, and like more than just making sounds that don't make sense. They're like starting to sound a little more like words. Obviously not like full words or anything, but it's more of like dada, baba, you know, it's just more word sounding. He is eating everything under the sun. He eats whatever we eat. He loves food. And so we just like went straight to the baby led weaning, because he'll eat a lot of like real food, and he did not do any purees. So that, I don't know, I want to say that's it, but like I mentioned before, he was taking formula, so we're kind of like mixing formula, and I wouldn't say supplementing, but I think that's what it's going to get to, because like I said, the formula, while he was drinking it, he was sleeping a lot better. But I am still producing, and I still plan to breastfeed at least until he's a year old. So, say hi. Oh, who is Dad? Oh. So yeah, I think that's really it. I know I kind of like just go through it really quickly, but it wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on for him. So yeah, hopefully next month there's a little more information for him, but that is basically it, you guys. I'm going to continue vlogging throughout the day, so be on the lookout for that, hopefully, as long as I get like the good footage. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween, even though I know you guys won't be seeing this until like after Halloween. But I hope it's a good one, and we will see you guys soon. Say bye, YouTube.